Hello and welcome along to episode 53 of the All Things Leeds podcast. I'm NkGhTg and joining me in the studio is, as always, my co-host Charles Foster. Hello.
Hi, mate. You alright?
Yeah, you?
Yeah. I'm just cold and tired, but
Yeah, it's freezing outside.
It's winter.
Yeah, I hate this time of year, the weather at this time of year. I'm a person where if I wake up and it's cold, I'm just not really up for it. But then when I get up and it's really warm, nice and sunny outside, then I'm a lot more positive.
Yeah, but you love waking up. It's one of your favourite things to do is wake up.
Yeah, you hate waking up, don't you?
Really hate it.
But there's plenty to discuss in this episode, of course. We'll be looking back on Leeds United's 1-0 loss to Wigan Athletic at Elland last Saturday. I'm sure that'll be so much fun discussing that again. We'll also see how the Leeds United under-23s, under-18s and women's teams have got on this week. The transfer window is shut now, thank goodness, but Charles and I will be recapping all of the ongoings that happened at Leeds United in January before looking ahead to Leeds United's next two games. First up is a trip to Nottingham Forest on Saturday, and that's followed up by a trip to Brentford on Tuesday night. Plenty coming up here on the All Things Leeds podcast. So let's get straight to last Saturday's game then. Leeds United losing 1-0 to Wigan Athletic at Elland Road. Just a really poor afternoon, this one really. Charles, what went wrong for Leeds in that game?
It reminded me a lot of the Sheffield Wednesday game at home. Their desperation to get that opening goal. Because in the first half we had so many opportunities to open the scoring. And as it went on longer and longer, even before the goal, you kind of felt we're getting fewer and fewer opportunities. We're looking more and more desperate, and we're losing all kind of composure which we had. Because the first half was all right.
Yeah,
it would remind me a lot of first halves we've had where we've gone on to win games.
Yeah,
we just didn't score. Like, are we going to go through the chances?
Yeah, I mean, as you say, we were all right. I'd say that we were all right. We were okay. We certainly weren't at our best.
We weren't poor, though, the first
Yeah,
half.
we weren't poor, but we weren't at our best. We were just all right. We just couldn't really break Wigan down, could we? And it's frustrating because, we faced a poor Wigan side. Let's face it, they are poor. They're 22nd in the league table, in the relegation zone. The highest goal scorer, I was saying before this, is a centre-back, Jay Dunkley, with 5 goals. So you need to know that they're a crap team. And, we knew what kind of game it would be. It would be tough, it would be poor, and we knew that Wigan would just sit back and pump on balls forward, and that's exactly what they did. But we just couldn't break them down, and I guess you got to give Wigan credit there because they did defend really well at times. They were throwing bodies on the line.
I'm not giving Wigan credit offensively because their entire plan was,
not offensively.
Was to punt it to Kiefer Moore. He would bring the ball down and they would win a corner. That was all. And they did that. I'm not joking, for 90 minutes.
Yeah.
All they did was boot the ball at Kiefer Moore.
Yeah, but they defended well though, didn't they?
Yeah, they were very compact. Yeah, they got that Kipre in defence. He had a really good game. Dunkley had a really good game. Their keeper had a bloody game of his life, but they were defending on the line. I think we definitely had at least 2 shots cleared off the line by Wigan cleared them off the line, and we got into such good positions. Particularly this happened more in the second half, but we were whipping balls in. We were getting into good areas, and then Costa, we were in a particularly really poor afternoon.
Yeah, it was just the final ball, wasn't it?
Which was just punted at the first man. They would head it out, and they would either counter or boot it clear, and then we would recycle it.
It would be the exact same all throughout the game. We'll start off with the defenders. We'd take the ball into midfield. We'll go out wide. If it's not working on that wing, we'll zip it across to the other wing. Then we'll get the ball in. It'll be cleared, and then that's just it again. It was a really poor game, to be honest, to watch. But I don't think Leeds, were too bad. We were just it was just the final third. We just didn't get anything right in the final third.
Which goes off the post goes in, then it's a different game.
Yeah, I mean, we had plenty of chances to win it, didn't we? In the first half, I thought Jack Harrison was brilliant in that first half.
He had a decent game.
Yeah, he hit the post. I really wanted that to go in because that would have been a fantastic goal. But he had that chance where the ball came into him. He was at the far post. All he had to do was touch it, and the ball goes in. But somehow his touch took the ball across the goal line, but it took him too wide that he ended up backheeling it and ended up going out of play.
He brings it it's Bamford who whips it into him, and he touches it onto his right foot and he takes him wide. If he touches it with his left foot, it probably accidentally rolls in.
Yeah, I don't know how he didn't score.
Especially given he's left-footed as well.
Yeah, I have no idea how Jack Harrison didn't score that, but he was good though. He really was good. But the other person to have a lot of chances was Patrick Bamford, and he missed quite a lot as well.
Yeah, he had that. Him and Costa had pretty much identical chances where they got round the kind of right wing, and they basically got closed down too much by the keeper, and just the keeper either forced good saves or sent it over. Bamford also had the one where I think it's Costa who whips it into him, and he's literally about 10 yards out, and
he falls on his ass.
It's not like he's already wound up to shoot and it's under his feet.
Yeah,
he's got perfect stance to take the shot, and he just decks it.
Yeah, he falls on his ass and sends the ball back the other way, which I don't know how on earth he did.
And then Costa obviously has another shot, and it goes over the bar. ALAW had one which went on just over the bar. Yeah. It was just one of them afternoons.
Yeah, where nothing was just working for us. We couldn't really break him down, and it was just frustrating. But Patrick Bamford, I mean, for me, there's no defending him anymore. He had so many chances in that game, which are just really good chances. I count probably 6-7 really good chances that he should have done better with, and he just didn't. And for me, there's no defending him anymore.
I'm not asking him to score every single one of these chances either. If he puts one or two of them away, then that's all we ask.
But he should be getting more goals than he has already.
Yeah, he's got. I mean, did you see those? I don't know who. I think was it Second Tier podcast put that thing out, or was it Championship Stats saying he's got the most big chance? I think it's 20 big chances he's wasted. It's a huge amount of shots on target and off target which have just not gone in. Where not every single one of them should go in, but the goals he has scored as well, they haven't been the difficult chances. They've been the you couldn't miss, like the ones against Wigan. The only chance where you think that was a really good goal was the one against Stoke and the one against Luton, but even then you can say that's probably poor keeping, because the Stoke keeper kind of palms it out to him, and the Luton keeper gets beaten at his near post. So you think, I don't want to slag him off, because he's our top scorer and he's got a lot of goals, but it's
12 goals though. Should be on about 25 with the chances he gets.
It's so frustrating to watch him play sometimes.
Yeah, it is.
And I want him to succeed so badly.
Yeah,
because honestly, I don't want us to have to sign Augustine to go up. I would happily have Bamford playing every week and scoring every week, but I'm not asking him to score every week either. You don't need to score every game, but every other game.
Yeah, but he's just not scoring enough though. He's just not scoring enough.
Nobody's scoring enough.
Yeah, but people were praising Patrick Bamford, and it's fair to him. But they were praising Patrick Bamford for scoring 2 goals against Millwall. They were quite easy goals to score, really. Unmissable chances, really. But that made it 12 goals of a season. Should be on a lot more than that. But before that, he hadn't scored in 6 or 7 league games.
And then he had that stretch of, was it 12 league games early in the season where he didn't score? That really bad patch. It was just.
He's not good enough for me. He's not good enough at all, because he's not a finisher. He's not a striker. I think he'd be good as a number 10, because he's good at holding the ball up, bringing other players into the game, but he's just not good at finishing. And he needs some help up there for me. I just don't think he's the finisher that a promotion team needs.
I don't like lone strikers anyway. I don't think, unless you're very, very good, I don't think it works a lot of the time. I think you just get isolated too easily.
Yeah, exactly. I always like 2 strikers up front, a really good partnership there. But
there's a reason that Peter Crouch and Jermaine Defoe were so successful for Portsmouth.
Yeah, but for me, there's no defending Bamford anymore. I just think he's not good enough for a striker and for a team who wanted to go up, and it's as simple as that. And especially after Tuesday night, the Millwall game, that celebration where he put his hands over his ears, telling fans to shut up, basically. I don't agree with that. He just needs to, because he gets so much support as Patrick Bamford, more support than I've seen for any player ever. Chris Wood got a lot of criticism. Barely any support, but what did he do? Got his head down, worked hard and improved.
He did.
Jack Harrison last season worked hard and improved. Bamford just needs to do that. He needs to take criticism,
to be fair,
like a champ,
Chris
and then
Wood
work hard.
Did get a bit annoyed when people were kind of taking the mick out of him.
But he worked hard and improved. Patrick Bamford's not doing that. He's not doing that at all. He just needs to get his head down and prove everyone wrong, but he's just not doing that.
No.
So it is frustrating. It really is frustrating. You got to criticise Marcelo Bielsa, don't you, for Saturday as well, do you think? Because the team lineup, he left it unchanged, which, fair enough, because we won the last game. But a lot of people criticise him for subs, because he made 1 sub during the game, Tyler Roberts on for Alioski.
Which was a good sub, actually, because Roberts played well.
Yeah, but that left Jack Harrison all by himself on the left wing, which I just didn't understand, and Bielsa seems to do that. But Jean-Kevin Augustine, of course, the new striker, 22-year-old Frenchman, we got on loan from Red Bull Leipzig. People were shocked and baffled as to why he wasn't on the bench, and he wasn't injured. Phil Hay tweeted before the game that he's doing extra work in training, but what extra work does he need to do? I mean, he's played at Red Bull Leipzig, PSG, Monaco. He's played in the Champions League. I'm sure that he can handle Wigan at home.
It was obviously we're recording this on the Wednesday after the game on the weekend. He played in the under-23s on yesterday night, Tuesday night, and obviously it looked like he picked up a knock immediately, which is terrifying. But it seemed to be. He didn't seem to be entirely up to pace, so that might be a factor as to why he didn't.
I thought it looked okay, but I mean, at least just have him on the bench, because then you got the option there. And Bielsa in his post-match press conferences has been basically moaning at the fact that there's no player like NkGhTg on the bench as an option to bring on.
I mean, Tyler Roberts is a striker. That's what we signed him as.
Yeah, but he don't play as a striker, though, does he? He plays as a wing or in midfield.
We could play him as a striker. We did play him as a striker briefly last season.
And he did well as a striker last season as well.
He get like 3 goals when we were playing him up front in about 4 or 5 games.
Yeah, he played really well when he was the number 9, but we just don't seem to play him up there. But I just think, just have the option there, just have the insurance there. And, Ian Wright recently has been saying, the only way to, get a player, get him suited to the team is to just play him, get him on the pitch and play him and score goals and then to suit it down. Ian Wright says that doesn't get the stage of learning and the weeks and weeks of not being in the first team and then going in. He seemed to not understand that, and I got to agree. Just chuck him in. Every other team who's signed a new player, they've been in the team. So
I hate to credit them because I despise them as a club, but Derby did that with Rooney. They were quite smart about the window because they signed Rooney at the start of the transfer window, so he's been playing for the entire January.
And he's been doing well.
And he's scored a few goals.
I just think you need to have him as the option, Augustine. I just thought it was baffling. But, one sub during the game, why did he not bring on the likes of Ian Pervada or Shackleton? Because the crowd was, really low.
That was frustrating, really, because...
Yeah. I thought it would have been a perfect game as well for Ian Pervada to make his debut as well.
Shackleton would have brought more energy to that midfield.
Yeah, Ian Pervada would have... Because
we've not seen much of it.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously he played for the under-23s on Tuesday night.
But it would have lifted the crowd though, which I think was desperately needed. But also, just we needed some fresh legs on the field because I felt as though we lacked urgency.
The crowd was pretty poor though, and I say that as I was part of that crowd. I was there, so I can say that the atmosphere was a bit kind of tense, and a bit angry, and a bit.
But I just think Bryn Pervada on the new signing lifts the crowd up a bit. But we needed fresh legs because I felt as though we lacked urgency. We were short on ideas, really short on ideas, and I just don't think we were. We just were short on ideas. We lacked urgency, and we just couldn't break them down. And we needed fresh legs and something new. And I felt as though we should have made more subs. And I feel as though Marcelo Bielsa, probably too stubborn to his ways. Really, I just think we needed something new at the weekend. And I think Marcelo Bielsa. Although he's fantastic, and people saying Bielsa out, which is just ludicrous. He's fantastic, done so much for this club.
I've not seen that anywhere.
I have. I've seen a few people saying Bielsa out. On BBC Radio Leeds after the game, 3 callers phoned in and said Bielsa out.
Oh,
so it's not that time yet. Calm down, guys. But
massive lack of perspective there.
But he does have a few things that I think Bielsa could do better with, and the substitution choices. Yeah, he's not perfect. He's fantastic, but he's not perfect.
His massive clinging to playing the same team every week is frustrating at the best of times.
Yeah.
Because rotation would allow players who are getting tired and who get a bit jaded to get a bit of rest and obviously trial new players out, which would be smart. But I understand that he wants to stick to a similar team and get used to the team playing with each other all the time. But that's just part of it, part of his tactics. When you think we do look a bit predictable at times. Other teams' managers always know who's going to play because we don't change. Unless there's a suspension or an injury, we don't change. And even if we do change, we tell them about it in the press conference beforehand.
We do, don't we? Yeah, we are quite predictable, to be fair.
And this was a perfect example of a game where we were predictable because Wigan knew they weren't going to hold on to the ball at all. And whenever they got the ball, they gave it away immediately because they just punted it long to keep it every time.
Yeah, I mean, they have a poor side, Wigan. I mean, Wigan coming into this, 15 away league games. Drew 4, lost 10 and just won 1. So they've got a poor away record. And what? So they won this. That's their 3rd away win in 57, 2 of those at Elland Road. Which is just... it's awful. It's awful. But Wigan coming into this, they would have been happy with a point, but They got 3 points, but it was all thanks to a really poor goal, really, for Leeds United to concede. Came on 59 minutes, of course, of a corner deflect of Pablo Hernandez, and it flew into the far corner. And just the defence, everyone just stood still in the box. And NkGhTg, what's he doing there? He just stands still.
To be fair, I think it's such an unlucky goal, though.
It is an unlucky goal, but the ball's in the air for such a long time that everyone has time to reset, readjust, and reevaluate the situation, and go and try claim it. NkGhTg, you're the goalkeeper. You can use your hands, jump up, tap the ball over the bar, or punch it out. Do whatever. Just don't let it go in. I thought it was poor defending and poor goalkeeping. That's just my personal opinion. And
I'm not so sure, because I think if Pablo is not there to block the cross, I think we clear that ball. I really do.
Oh yeah, but of course it took a big deflection on Pablo Hernandez, and if he's not stood there, then it's not a goal.
I think it just creeps under the bar.
Yeah.
But do you not think the crowd couldn't believe it at first? We thought the ball had gone out of play first.
But do you not think Casilla could have done better though?
Possibly, but whenever we're on corners or anything like that, I've noticed this.
Yeah.
Teams just crowd Casilla. Like there's at least 2 opposition players on him at all times to prevent him from moving, because they know if they restrict him even slightly, he'll mess it up.
Well, he can just run backwards into the goal and then run back out again, and just run sideways, run out of the way, do whatever, just keep it out. I thought it was poor goalkeeping, and NkGhTg for me, just does he need taken out of the team for you? Because a lot of people are saying that NkGhTg needs taken out of the team.
He doesn't seem to be playing very well.
He hasn't kept a clean sheet since the game before the 3-3 draw with Cardiff at home, which is well over a month ago. He hasn't kept a clean sheet for, which I think is poor, and he just seems really short on confidence at the moment. And I don't know if it's because he has a lot on his mind. Of course, he's got this FA ban over alleged racism looming over his head, so I don't know if he's got a lot on his mind. He's short on confidence, but I just think he needs some time away from the team and get Elland in. 19-year-old French goalkeeper, of course, looked really good against Arsenal. He's really big. I just think, just something else. Just try it. You might as well try it, because there's only 16 games left of the season. We've only picked up 2 wins in 9 league games. Just try something new, because something needs to happen. But
it's a nice notion, but it won't happen.
Yeah, but that goal, of course, poor to concede, came off 59 minutes. We had half an hour to turn it around. Not 5 minutes. We had 30 minutes to turn it around. 35 minutes plus added time.
It was only 4 minutes of added time, despite a huge amount of time wasted off Wigan. And I mean a huge amount. They're going down injured every minute.
Yeah, but we had plenty of time to turn it around, and we just didn't. Just wasn't good. And as I say, Leeds lacked quality, ideas, urgency, and Wigan, of course, held on to win 1-0. Just a bad afternoon. And going into the game, I was really confident, as I should be. We're top of the league, coming up against a poor team in Wigan. I should be confident. I should be hopeful and should be expecting a win. But you did know, though, didn't you, Charles? At the back of your mind, you just thought, this could happen, because we always seem to do bad against the lesser teams in the league.
I said to you, walking down to the ground from the Dragon, that we were going to lose 1-0, and we lost 1-0.
You just know that we always seem to do worse against the lesser teams, and it's strange. What do you think it is? Is it a mentality issue? Is it complacency?
I think it's just... Yeah, I think it is a bit of complacency. I think it's to do with the chances we create, because we create so many chances that when we miss one, we always think, oh, well, never mind, it's Wigan, we're going to create another one and we'll score that. But, it almost seemed at times like we were allergic to shooting as well. We just work it around the edge of the box.
Yeah.
We're whipping balls which get cleared. And we can't be whipping balls into the box against Wigan. You're just not going to win a header. You're just not.
We never win headers. We don't have any presence in the box at all.
No, we don't. And you think, why don't we just try a bit of individual skill, get Roberts on? And we did that eventually. And we looked a little bit more dangerous. But we just didn't have enough shots. We didn't work the keeper nearly enough. And if you don't work the keeper, you can't expect to win a game or score any goals.
Yeah.
We just waste chances too freely.
Yeah, absolutely.
We need to have a bit more of a, this is our last chance to win this game mentality with every chance we have.
Yeah.
Not we'll get another chance in 10 seconds mentality, which means that we're just missing easy chances.
Yeah, I mean, there does seem to be an issue there. And yeah, just a bad afternoon on Saturday. That's now 3 losses, 1 win in our last 4 games. 4 losses, 3 draws, and just for 2 wins from our last 9 league games, which is just not good at all. Certainly not promotion form, and we need to improve. We need to turn our form around fast. What needs doing for you, Charles? What needs changing to turn our form around? Because it is bad.
I don't honestly, mate. And I'm saying this. I don't know. I don't know what it will take.
August in him.
I don't think so. I know. I would personally play Tyler Roberts up front. I would just stick Tyler Roberts up front. I think
Bamford needs some time away from the team.
Yeah, I think he needs to be dropped from the starting lineup.
Yeah,
because if for his own sake as much as the team, because he's missing penalties, he's missing easy chances.
Yeah,
everyone's getting on his back. His attitude is just going to get worse. He's better having a bit of breathing time away from the game, get his kind of breath back and get himself right mentally. I think Roberts he's back fit now for however long that is. And he did look really lively when he came on.
He did. It looked good.
I would personally play him up front because I think.
Yeah.
What can we look? We know what we get with Tyler Roberts. He is a good player.
Yeah.
And the Casilla issue is a bit of a strange one. I'm inclined to agree with you with regards to Meslier, but it won't happen.
No, it won't happen.
Until if Casilla gets done by this FA ban, that will be when Meslier comes in.
Yeah. But we can't wait any longer to make any changes, though, and try and improving, because 16 games left, that's going to soon be down to 10, soon going to be down to 5, soon going to be down to 1. The end of season
that is the way the season works.
The end of season is coming to an end, really fast. So.
Yeah, I think we just need to shake up our approach and just these next 2 games are crucial because they
are crucial.
These are top 6 games.
They're
not just 6-pointers with regards to the top 2 in the playoffs.
Yeah,
they are also mentality changes because you think, right, if we can beat these 2, then we're going to be okay. Yeah,
of course, not going to force away Brentford away the next 2.
Really hard games.
Really big games. And, if you win the Wigan one, that's the most frustrating thing for me because, if you beat Wigan, which you should at home, if you're wanting to go up, those are the games that you need to win. It's as simple as that. If you wanted to go up, you need to beat poor teams like Wigan at home. Really, it's as simple as that. And if you win this game, then you go into the next few games, which are very tough. You go into those next few games with a bit of breathing space, don't you? But now, these next few games are must-win.
Yeah, because we'll drop.
They must win.
Because we'll drop out the top 2.
Yeah. I mean, somehow after that loss on Saturday, we're still in the top 2. We're second on 55 points. 3 points from Fulham, who are in third, and we're just 8 points from 7th as well. So it can all change so quickly. It can all change really quickly. Now, yes, we could be miles ahead in the next few weeks.
A certain Joy Division song has just come to mind.
I mean, but yes, we could be miles clear at the top of the league in a few weeks, but we could also be outside the top 6 in a few weeks. So I'm quite worried. Are you worried heading into the next few games?
Yeah, I'm worried because I think we've done it again.
Well, we've bottled it.
Yeah, I think we have bottled it. I mean, I'm going to get pelters for being negative on here because I always do. But we are like, as you've just said, 2 into 9 games is major bottling.
Yeah,
major bottling.
It's poor form. It does feel like we're falling apart now. I hope we're not. I hope that we turn it around, but it's not looking good.
If it's a blip, it's a big one.
Yeah,
we need to fix it.
And the next few games, they are must win. As I say, we now got 6 games in 21 days. 6 games this month in February. Of course, got Forest away Saturday, Brentford away, Bristol City at home, Reading at home, Middlesbrough away, Hull City away.
4 away games.
Yeah. How many points from those do you think?
Oh, right now, don't want to predict that. I can't tell you. We're not a predictable
18
team.
points. How many?
The Championship is not a predictable league. Predicting it is insane.
Yeah.
Because there's so many factors that just. Like the Premier League, people like to go on about it being the greatest league in the world, but it is a fairly predictable league. You more or less know who's going to win each game.
Yeah.
The Championship, you have no idea who's going to win each game.
It's really unpredictable. It's one of the best leagues in the world, it's Championship.
For competitiveness, the standard of football is horrendous.
Yeah, but the competitiveness and how hard it is one of the toughest. It's one of the toughest leagues in the world.
Everyone is equally bad.
Yeah, but there's no doubt about it. The next few games coming up are crucial. They really are crucial, and they're really big must-win games, crucial games coming up. And we'll of course be looking ahead to Leeds United's next few games in detail later on in the show. But now let's move on to the Leeds United U23s, who were in PDL North action on Monday afternoon, and they drew 2-2 away at Sheffield Wednesday. The game was played at Hillsborough, which is great, as we always say. It's great for youngsters to play at big grounds like this. But we of course saw new signings, John Kevin Augustine and Ian Poveda, play 45 minutes each. Thoughts on them?
Yeah, they seem decent, but you can't really take much from 45 minutes, especially in the reserves. It's going to be, we'll have to see him start, or not start a game, but come on in a game. I was disappointed not to see Poveda at the weekend. I didn't expect to see Augustine at all, but I wanted to see Poveda come off the bench.
Yeah.
I wonder if they'll They might make an appearance at Forest. Away games are always easier for attacking players to come off the bench and change something because there's not as much pressure like there is at home games.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like the look of them both.
They were decent. They look like good players.
Yeah, they do. They do look like good players. Ian Poveda looks really skillful, really handy, really fast. Jean-Kevin Augustine, he's a big guy. Big guy, you know that he's going to be a presence in the box.
You say he's a big guy, but he's my height. He's
I know.
5'10".
But thickness-wise, strength-wise,
he's
he looks
a
really
bit more
big.
built than me.
Yeah. They look like really good players, and the fact that they only play 45 minutes each tells me that they're going to be featured in the matchday squad on Saturday. In some capacity, whether on the bench or starting. It does tell me that they're going to be featured. First team players usually only get 45 minutes, but it is usually a hint that Bielsa's thinking about putting them in. Otherwise, they would have played the full 90 minutes. But, they looked okay. People were worried because at the end of the first half, Augustine went off with injury, but he seems fine. Leeds United posted on Twitter a picture of him with thumbs up after the game,
Apparently
so he seems all fine.
He was enthusiastic to do the second half, but obviously, if he's going to be involved at the weekend, then he's only allowed 45 minutes.
And it was already pre-scheduled that he would only play 45 minutes, so no worries there. And they both look good, Augustine and Poveda. The Leeds United U23s 2-2 draw there away at Sheffield Wednesday. Their next game is against Derby County in the Premier League Cup. It takes place on Friday at 7 p.m. at Bootham Crescent in York. Time for revenge for that, 7-1 loss?
7-1 battering, yeah.
Time for revenge on Friday.
Mason Bennett and his questionable driving antics, scoring a few goals against us there. We'll hopefully get a bit of revenge.
On to the Leeds United Women's then. They faced Norton Ladies at Thorpe Arch on Sunday, and they won 2-1 thanks to goals from Olivia Smart and Rebecca Hunt, who scored a late winner on 7 minutes. So another win there for Dan O'Hearn's side. And the Leeds United under 18s, they are in action tonight. We're recording this on Wednesday morning. The Leeds United under-18s face Manchester United away in the 5th round of the FA Youth Cup tonight. 7 p.m. kick-off that. The game's being played at Old Trafford. Charles and I will be there. You looking forward to it?
Yeah, I always love a trip to Manchester, you know me. Especially going there. Theatre of nightmares. Hopefully come away. Hopefully actually win the game. Quite a long way to get battered, but apparently Cardiff under 18s beat them, so because some guy was telling me that on Championship Banter page on Facebook. When I said I was going, I'm looking forward to it. I've not been to Old Trafford before, so I know you have because your dad gets tickets in Manchester now and again. Yeah.
It's a nice stadium, to be fair. Really nice stadium. I like it. I know that it's home to Manchester United, but
it's a dump, mate. It's a dump. You can't say nice things about that lot. But I'm looking forward to being in the away section.
Yeah, it's going to be good. Leeds United fans selling out the away section at Old Trafford. 1,400 tickets being sold, which is just mental.
Sold. They are free.
Yeah, they are free tickets, but 1,400 Leeds fans on a Wednesday night at Old Trafford for an under-18s game that kicks off at 7 p.m. That's mental.
I don't know why they don't charge like 2 or 3 quid for them. They could have made enough to pay one of the players' wages for a week, you'd think, wouldn't you?
Yeah, but that's mental though, isn't it? That is mental. That is brilliant support. Yeah, because these tickets only went on sale last Wednesday.
Yeah, I know, because you were more. They went on sale about 3 p.m.
But I saw on Sunday there was a tweet that said, still tickets available on sale at lunchtime. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna get 4, and I got 4. But yeah, 1,400 Leeds fans travelling to Old Trafford to watch the under-18s. Just fantastic support, absolutely brilliant. And it's great that it's at Old Trafford as well. Big stadium, great experience for the youngsters to play in. It's going to be fun. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, it should be good. Charlie Cresswell has been tweeted about it. It looks like he's really up for it. So
yeah. It's going to be really good. It is going to be a lot of fun. Is that one? On to some news now, and it's been a fairly quiet week, to be fair, but a few things have been announced. The first being a Leeds Legends charity match, a centenary match, which will be taking place at Elland Road on Saturday, the 28th of March, which is during the international break. Will be the Leeds Legends taking on the Bayern Munich Legends. Of course, the last time we met them was in 1975 in the European Cup final in Paris, which we lost. For the youngsters,
we were cheated out of winning a European Cup
and
by a corrupt referee.
And so the We Are the Champions Europe chant started there. So,
Scored a perfectly legitimate goal to go 1-0 up, which was disallowed for no reason.
Yep.
And was denied 4 or 5 blatant penalties.
If only we had VAR back then. But yeah, it looks good. Many legends have been announced already for Leeds United. You've got the likes of Olivier Decourt, Lee Bowyer, Ian Hart, Gary Kelly, Danny Mills. You've got Jermaine Beckford, Luciano Becchio, Andy Hughes. The manager, Simon Grayson, will also be playing as well.
Played? Is it on the pitch?
Yeah, he's playing. The managers for Leeds United will be Howard Wilkinson and David O'Leary, joint managers there. And, of course, other legends. Rob Green, of course, a big legend for Leeds United. You got Neil Sullivan as well. Yeah, got Jimmy Floyd Hasselbank. You got Noel Whelan. You got the almighty Michael Brown, the Leeds legend Michael Brown there as well.
All them players that I've got really fond memories of, and then Michael Brown. I can't think of a single positive Leeds United experience I've had involving Michael Brown.
And you got Richard Cresswell as well. For Bayern Munich, they've got Brazilian World Cup winner Lucio playing. So they've also got Martin Di Michelis, Zé Roberto, Elba. So, it's big players.
It's quite an age range there, because there's lads in like their 30s all the way up to like lads in the... I think Noel Whelan's in his late 40s, isn't he?
Yeah.
So, like, what are they? Is it going to be like jogging football, or are they going to go like full pelt?
It's going to be like a typical charity match. But it looks good though, because there'll be many legends. It'll be great to see, real football icons on the pitch at Elland Road. It's going to be fantastic. So, I'm really looking forward to it. It looks like it's going to be a really good occasion. Are you excited for it?
Yeah, I mean, as you can be for a Legends match. I mean, I'm looking forward to seeing players which I haven't seen for a long time back out on Elland Road. That'd be good.
I'm looking forward to seeing Becchio and Beckford play for Leeds again. I'm just looking forward to that.
That would be nice. Yeah. I've got very fond memories of them lads. Especially Becchio, who's my favourite player of all time for Leeds. Yeah. While I've been supporting him. Obviously, we've had better players in the past, but in the dark years that I've been supporting Leeds United, he's by far my favourite player.
But it looks fantastic. So, yeah, as I say, Saturday, 28th of March, Leeds United Legends versus Bayern Munich Legends. Looks fantastic. Get yourself down to that. It's going to be great. And it's all for charity as well, which is fantastic. In other news...
as much as you can.
Yeah. In other news, Leeds United's game against Fulham on Wednesday the 18th of March at Elland Road has been selected for Sky TV broadcast. Surprise, surprise. No change to kick-off time. It remains at 7:45pm, but another game on Sky TV for everyone who can't get to games. They can watch it there. So, as we all know how the chant goes, we won't sing on here, but we all know about the chant. Now the transfer window is shut, closed at 11pm last Friday. But since we last recorded, there has been some movement at Leeds United, so we'll recap all of the transfer news at Elland Road. So last week, 29-year-old midfielder Union O'Kane, he joined Luton Town on an 18-month arrangement from Leeds, basically a loan deal. And he's currently badly injured. He's been injured for some time, and he picked up the injury while on loan at Luton Town last season. Now, as far as I know, he loved his time at Luton, and he wanted to be down there as he recovers. He's made a lot of friends down there, so he wanted to be there while he recovers. So 18 months will take him to the end of his contract at Leeds, so you'd imagine that, after that, he'll join Luton for free there. Him and his family moving down there, so Union O'Kane will probably never play for Leeds again. I think it's safe to say. Thoughts on this?
Definitely safe to say. I haven't really got any positive feelings about Union O'Kane. I mean,
he played okay at times.
He was a bit like Forshaw, but not as good.
Yeah.
he was just a midfielder who just, and he got sent off as well. I remember he nutted someone at Ipswich away and got sent off. It was that period of games in the Christensen season where someone just got sent off every game. We were down to 10 men all the time. It was a massive disciplinary issue. Yeah, I'm not going to be sad to lose him, and the fact that he's had such a long contract shows how short-sighted the thinking was in that era.
Yeah, that was really bad. Just brought in a load of average players and really long-term contracts, wasn't it? But yeah, O'Kane's never going to get him a Leeds team. Another player we need off the books, and we've done that, so decent business from Leeds. And yeah, of course, we thank O'Kane for all that he did at Leeds. Good luck to him at Luton Town. Now, we didn't cover it last week, but Academy player Guillermo Amor has left Leeds to join Spanish side Getafe. Didn't do too much, so it won't be a great loss. Good luck to him over in Spain. And 22-year-old forward Kunta Manuskov has joined Spanish second division side La Nucia, hopefully I'm pronouncing that right, on loan until the end of the season. He did well for the U23, so it's good that he's going on loan really to develop, isn't it?
Well, you say that, but Bielsa considers loans for young players as kind of pointless. So you would think that the lads that have gone on loan will probably end up moving away at some point in the future.
Yeah, probably. But yeah.
Good luck to them nonetheless.
Yeah.
Conte has scored a few goals. I've not seen as much of ALAW. I'm assuming he's a decent player. And I'm going to wish anyone badly for leaving the academy to play more football. It's the way football works, isn't it? Not everyone makes it. In fact, very few people make it, go all the way through from academy all the way up to the first team. Not many do it. So yeah, good luck to lads.
Yeah, good luck to
enjoy the weather in Spain. I'll be hopefully doing the same, or possibly Portugal in a few months.
Well, let's now recap all of the business that Leeds United did over the course of the January transfer window. So we'll start with the out. So of course, 19-year-old Jack Clarke, who was recalled to Tottenham Hotspur. 20-year-old striker Eddie Nketiah was recalled to Arsenal, of course. 24-year-old defender Louis Coyle made his permanent move to Fleetwood Town, finally. After all this time.
Fleetwood legend Louis Coyle.
Paul Sabicki, the 26-year-old, made a permanent move to play in Poland. I'm not going to pronounce for the team name that he's gone to join because I just can't pronounce it.
Only we had Chris here.
Yeah, funny. Paul Sabicki's gone over to play in Poland, made a permanent move there. Lawrence de Bock, left back Lawrence de Bock, 27-year-old, has joined ADO Den Haag on loan until the end of the season, so he's going to come back, unfortunately. 23-year-old Conor Shaughnessy, he's joined Burton Albion on loan. Rafa Mujica, the 21-year-old striker, has joined Villarreal B-side on loan. Yuno Kane, of course, we've covered there, has joined Luton Town on an 18-month loan. Guillermo Moore, permanent move to Getafe, and Kunta Manuskov on loan at La Nucia. So, forcing all those outs, I mean, we're not going to miss many of those, are we?
No, I wouldn't imagine we'd miss any of them. I'd be very surprised if we have sold the next Mbappe or sent him out on loan. No, we need to run these massive contracts down on these players we signed under Christiansen and Heckingbottom, these awful average players.
Yeah.
like Civic and like Lawrence de Bock.
Yeah.
Lawrence de Bock particularly, who was awful.
Yeah, we just need to get rid of them, don't we?
Yeah, we just need to run their contracts down as much as possible. Usain Boy as well, he's just costing us loads of money. And we can't get rid
Did
of
you see Usain Boy on his Instagram? He posted a video of him in Paul Pogba's car. Juventus fans.
Oh, fair enough. enjoying himself then on the money that we pay him, despite he's never played a senior game.
Yeah.
Oh god, I think his contract does run out in the summer though. I think his one does.
Yeah, think
but
so.
Yeah, all these players we just need to get rid of because they're costing us money and we're never going to play them.
Yeah, so all players who have left Leeds, I don't think we'll miss them at all. And just the three players coming into Leeds in January. So first of all, Eli Caprill, 18-year-old goalkeeper, Italian goalkeeper, highly rated, made his permanent move from Italian side Chievo Verona until the summer of 2023. Ian Poveda, of course, 19-year-old, made a permanent switch from Manchester City, signing a 4.5-year deal at Leeds, keeping him at Elland until the summer of 2024. And finally, Jean-Kevin Augustin, 22-year-old French striker, is on loan from Bundesliga side Red Bull Leipzig until the end of the season, though there is the option to buy. So, are you satisfied with the window? Are you content?
Content is probably the way to put it.
Yeah.
I would have liked another centre mid, but I'm pleased with the business we've done.
Yeah, with the business we've done, happy. Yes, we could have done more, but overall, it's okay. I'm fine with the business that we've done. So yeah, no more transfers until the summer. Yes.
I don't like the transfer windows.
I hate it. I hate the transfer windows.
I find Jim White's smug face more difficult to deal with year after year. In particular, the January window is very much annoys me because not much business gets done and there's so much drama put around it and there's just nothing really happens.
It's all for entertainment now, isn't it? The coverage for the transfer windows
and
are
it's
awful.
always average players transferring to different clubs for huge amounts of money.
Yeah.
The funniest one this window by far was the I think I pronounced his name right, Igalo from Igalo or whatever from Shanghai, who's gone to on loan from Shanghai to Manchester United. That was very funny.
Yeah, Manchester United to be the cause of a coronavirus outbreak in the UK.
I mean, a club like Manchester United stooping to loaning players from a Shanghai division side.
Almost signed Augustine. It's just mental, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's great to see Manchester United panicking. Panic signing.
They came in last minute for Augustine. They came in last minute with, I think, the 25 mil bid for Josh King. Not that we care what they do, and we should probably get off them, but it is very, very funny.
Yeah, it is funny to see Manchester United's meltdown. But yeah, no more transfers to talk about, which is just fantastic. Love it. Well, let's now look ahead to Leeds United's next couple of games then. The first game coming up is, of course, this Saturday. Leeds United taking Nottingham Forest away at the City Ground with kick-off at 5:30 p.m. as it's been selected for Sky TV broadcast. Now, I said in my review video from the Wigan game that I'm not too confident going into this weekend's game, and I'm still not really. Are you confident going into it?
No, but this is exactly the type of game we would win. I mean, we this is the last game we're without Calvin Phillips for his suspension's up. So we've got to deal with that once again. It's an away game. It's a playoff contender. They're in great form. Obviously, they had a bit of a tricky one last out, but Birmingham are a weird side, as we found out.
Yeah.
Down at their place.
Yeah.
I would love us to win this because we've not really done that well against Forest recently.
Yeah, we haven't.
But I would love us to go down there and win this.
Yeah.
Hate to sound like Kevin Keegan there, but I would really love it if we beat them.
Yeah, it'd be great. I mean, it's certainly going to be a tough game, though. Nottingham Forest are having a really good season. They've lost 7, drawn 9, and won 14 of their 30 league games this season. They did lose 2-1 away at Birmingham City in the last game, but before that they had gone unbeaten in 7 league games, 5 wins and 2 draws there. So, yeah, they're doing quite well. They're currently 4th on 51 points, 4 points behind us. So, no doubt, it's a massive game. But it's going to be tough. It's going to be very, very tough.
Yeah, obviously they missed the chance to massively put the pressure on the automatics last time out, and they'll see this as a perfect opportunity as playing the team in second to really close the gap down to 1 point. So, and they do have some really good players. Like Graben always scores goals wherever he is.
Yeah, they do have good players. Lewis Graben, Joe Lolly, Matty Cash. Really good players that have it.
I mean,
really.
Graben did cheat at Elland Road to score his goal because he fouled someone on the halfway line and then handballed it in. But that's what we did last the season before at Elland Road. So, yeah, I'm wary of them. I'm always wary of Forest. And once again, Calvin Phillips is suspended as a result, or not as a result, but he got suspended in the Forest game last season. He's suspended for the Forest game this season. Normally Luke Ayling picks up an injury against Forest as well, so I look forward to seeing that.
Oh, no, please no. Forest have a good home record as well in the league. Played 14, won 7, drawn 3 and lost 4. So that's decent. Let's have a look at whoscored.com. Let's see how Nottingham Forest play, shall we? So their strengths, they're strong at finishing, scoring chances, strong at counter-attack, strong at attacking set pieces, and strong at creating scoring chances.
Well, they're going to batter us then, because we're bad at defending all of those things.
Yeah. They're weak at avoiding offside, weak at defending against through ball attacks, and weak at aerial duels.
We don't really do aerial duels, but we do a lot of through ball attacks, so that might come in handy.
Yeah, I think it'll be an entertaining game, to be fair. Nottingham Forest style of play, to take long shots, attempt crosses often, take a lot of shots, and play in their own half. So it's going to be an interesting game, certainly.
Yeah, I mean, I remember playing them at Elland Road. They played really deep and they were really poor.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. So of course, Leeds United have played Nottingham Forest already this season. Drew 1-1 at Elland Road back in August, which was our first home game of the season as well. But Forest, they didn't impress in that game at all, did they? No. They did not impress. And if they play like that, we should have won that game back in August. So if they play how they did back then, we should win really.
I know.
Because they didn't impress at all. They didn't look good at all for me.
When did we last win down there? Was it 2017 or 2018? 2017, I think, wasn't it?
2017, I think.
Yeah, Alioski scored that left foot.
Yeah, under Thomas Christiansen.
Yeah, and Roof scored that header as well. Yeah, I would really like to win down there, and it will massively take the pressure off both the team, the fan base, the general gloom around the club at the moment, which there is quite a lot of.
Yeah. I mean, there is a lot of gloom. As I say, 2 wins from last 9 league games. We need to turn it around. Yeah. We need to improve. This is a must-win game.
And then these next 2 games are really... They'd be brilliant games to win. Really good games to win.
They're massive games. Really must-win games. But Leeds, we don't do too well against Forest. Winless in the last 4 meetings. 3 draws, 1 loss. That loss, of course, did come last season. We lost 4-2 away. What do you think will happen here? What's your score prediction?
1-1 draw.
1-1 draw. I'm going to go 1-1 as well. I think it'll be tight. I'll take a point. 1-1 draw. 1-1 draw here.
Brentford win though. While we're drawing with Forest, that puts even more pressure on the game after.
Yeah, it does. I think Brentford. Who did they play this weekend? Brentford take on Middlesbrough at home, which they probably will win.
Probably.
Fulham take on Blackburn away this weekend.
Probably win that as well.
You got West Brom taking on Millwall away, which will be tough for them. But yeah, we just need to focus on ourselves, Leeds. Need to focus on ourselves, turn our form around, and hopefully we do. But yeah, 1-1 draws. Me and Charles are both going to go for here. Then after this, of course, Leeds United play Brentford away at Griffin Park on Tuesday night. It kicks off at 7:45, and it's also on Sky TV as well. Now, Leeds haven't won away at Brentford since the 26th of August 1950, where we won 2-1. So how are we feeling going into this game?
I don't know what it is about Griffin Park. We just never play well down there. We're always awful down there.
Haven't won there for 70 years.
Yeah. I don't like predicting Leeds to lose, so I'm going to predict another draw. I'm going to go another 1-1 draw.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be really tough. Brentford having a fantastic season. They played 30 in the league, won 15, draw 5, and lost 10. They're in the playoff places. They've got a good, solid team. They play really good football as well. But yeah, got a good team. Of course, Ollie Watkins.
Cheat.
Yeah.
He's a massive cheat.
But league's highest goal scorer, though. The league's highest goal scorer this season.
Still a cheat.
Of course, got Pontus Jansson as well. We all know how good he is. Ben Rama, Sergei Kanyos as well. They've got a really good team, Brentford.
Ben Rama is probably the best player in the league.
Yeah,
probably.
They've got a really good team to Brentford. Play really good football, and it's going to be very tough.
Sergei Kanyos should have been suspended for nutting Alioski last season as well, which he never got done for.
Yeah.
I look forward to seeing him again.
Yeah, it's going to be a very tough game. Brentford's home record, for those interested, they played 14, won 8, drawn 3, and lost just 3. So yeah, they're a really good team. It's going to be really tough. Whoscored.com. They've got a lot of strength for Brentford, so they're very strong at counter-attacks, very strong at defending set pieces, and they are strong at the following: finishing scoring chances, attacking down the wings, creating long shot opportunities, creating chances through individual skill, and protecting the lead. So
great stuff.
And their weaknesses, they've only got 2 weaknesses. They're weak at avoiding offside and weak at aerial duels.
Those aren't really weaknesses, are they?
No.
Offside isn't really a weakness.
But aerial duels, though.
Well, they've got Janssen in the back line, so they'll probably be fine.
Brentford style of play, they pass short, play possession football, attack through the middle, they're non-aggressive, play the offside trap, and they keep a consistent first 11. So, yeah, a well-equipped team. Well-equipped, solid team.
I look forward to watching that game.
It's going to be tough. But, of course, Leeds beat Brentford 1-0 at Elland Road back in August. Do you reckon we'll do the double?
I mean, yeah. No. No, I don't think they'll do the double. I was just thinking about that game. That was NkGhTg's first goal for Leeds off the bench. No, I don't think we'll beat him down there.
So what's your score prediction here?
I'm going to go for another 1-1.
Another 1-1. You know what? I'm confident. I'm confident going into this. I know that we haven't won there for 70 years, but I reckon we'll get the first win in London for donkey's years. I reckon we will. I'm going to go 2-0 Leeds.
That's very confident.
2-0. 2-0 I'm going to go for.
I'm not so sure.
Yeah, no, I reckon we'll turn it around. I reckon we will turn it around, and hopefully we really do, because we're in a really bad place at the moment. But that does bring us to the end of episode 53 of the All Things Leeds podcast. Thank you very much, as always, to Charles for joining me, as always.
No worries, mate.
And thank you very much to everyone who has listened or watched. We really do appreciate it. If you enjoyed and want to subscribe or follow the podcast, give us a 5-star rating if you're listening on Apple Podcasts. Share the podcast around as well. Make sure to help us out. Make sure to follow on All Things Leeds on social media as well. We're on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram. Search for All Things Leeds 1 on Twitter and Instagram. Search for All Things Leeds on Facebook. Subscribe to the YouTube channel as well if you haven't already. All Things Leeds on YouTube. Now, Charles and I, we will be back next week. So for now, take care and we'll speak to you soon.